is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
George passes to Kessler. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. No good from outside. Inside, Wells. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Jackson, a screen on George. Wells takes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the Jazz with possession here. Grizzlies making the shot. One-on-one fast break. And the dunk by Wells.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him. Pippen's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Will Hardy.
Yeah, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's George following the score by Memphis. And that one, good.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
The Grizzlies have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Collins comes over with the double team. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And the 3 off target. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. Back to Clarkson. Collins setting the pick for George. Shakes him and finished off by Collins.
We know Keontae George is an effective playmaker. He always seems to make the right decision with the ball.
Wells kicks to Caldwell Pope. Jackson setting the pick here for Caldwell Pope. Collins against Jackson. Goes back up. Edey. And it's sent back by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
4 on the clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
And that one's good, George.
And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
Pippen with it. George picks him up. Here's Jackson. Collins grabs the miss. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now, here's Collins. The 3. And Utah, another 3.
Well, a big man with considerable range, folks. John Collins has to be respected beyond the arc.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Nice ball movement by Utah. George with the bounce pass. Markkanen passes to Collins. The shot by George wide open. And Utah another 3.
No hesitation from Keontae George. Ball touches his fingers. He gets right into his motion.
Wells kicks to Jackson. To halt the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Wells sets the pick for Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And anytime Jackson gets near the rim, it's pretty much a done deal.
Outside, Markkanen. His three-pointers off the mark. For Memphis, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Caldwell Pope outside. Wells wide open. No good with the triple. Utah has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Floats one, and it's George missing. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Jackson. Puts the move on, and the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Outside, Markkanen. To the inside. Here's Kessler. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, contact from the defense, but Mr. Kessler just powers right through it.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by Collins. Caldwell Pope pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
George against Pippen. Pass to Collins. To the right side. On the wing, George. Guarded by Pippen. Collins wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Now Kessler. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Wells passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down. Hard.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Jazz trail by 4. George looking around.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Stevens has checked in. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And that one, good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Sexton. Here's George, and it's blocked. And he gets it back. Lebowski passes to Sexton. Markkanen a screen on Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Jackson setting the pick here for Caldwell Pope. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
So it's the Jazz now, following the score by Memphis. Here's George. He's got 10. Three-pointer, Markkanen. Steffens pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Traps in the tray. George has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
To the middle. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for George.
Colin Sexton has proven to be a very capable three-point shooter. Boy, you better be there to contest.
Here's Morant. It's deflected. Here's Collier with a short break in the action. Gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. So it's Utah now, following the three-pointer from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Collier missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here's Morant. Down low, Edey. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Edey's got 5 now.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Markkanen a screen on Caldwell-Pope. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now, here's Clarkson. They set the pick. Looking to end the run. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Steffens. Scoreless thus far. And that one is hammered home.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Collier. Sinks the triple. Here's Edey. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Jaren Jackson making highlights for the Grizzlies. That quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
We've got Collier. He's out there with Colin Sexton. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. A shot by Clarkson, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass to Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Morant. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. This is their first chance to take a look at the Jazz.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Utah with the ball, following the missed shot by Jaren Jackson. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
And leave it up to Morant to put on a show. What a spectacular dunk.
For the three. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 3 in the basket from Collier.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Now here's Wells. 8 points for him. Edey, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Isaiah Collier.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Now, here's Clarkson. Wells comes with the double team. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 6. Here's Sexton. Got a hand on it.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Collier. He has 6. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Jackson with it, and it's Clarkson picking him up. It's good. And it's a 9-point Memphis lead.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Filipowski. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Morant passes to Wells.
And let's look now at some numbers for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 10 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Martin, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. Pass to Sexton. Here's Sensabaugh. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sensabaugh has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Morant. And the rebound goes to Martin. Jazz trail by 8. To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
The shot by Sexton, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant with it. He's got 8. There's a screen by Aldama. Caldwell-Pope pass to Aldama. And he banks in the layup. Aldama's got his first bucket of the night.
And Caldwell-Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Caldwell Pope against Sexton. Ja Morant with the rebound. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Down low, out to the right wing. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Morant passes to Aldama. Good. And it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Utah's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And Will Hardy is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz. John Collins comes in for Martin. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Memphis. Sexton against Caldwell Pope. Collins a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Sexton, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg Collins Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
And yes, it's good. Morant's got 10.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Tipped away. Morant with the steal. Jumps up. And then Morant slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Collier. 8 points for him. To the inside. And stolen by Sexton. Here's the lob to the hoop. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Caldwell Pope brings the double team. On deep, Collins. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And you love how Jackson Jr. has responded to setbacks and injury in his career. He doesn't get discouraged, just makes him work harder.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's George. 13 points in the game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his third foul of the game.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
Clarkson with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Pass to Kessler. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kessler's got 4 points this quarter.
Kessler always looking to score down low. A nice finish inside.
Inside. Here's Edey. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. And Utah has possession. They trail by 14. Morant against George. Pass to Kessler. And here's Collins from outside. Kessler passes to Markkanen. And the rejection by Jackson. Out to the right wing. Wells dishes to Jackson. To the middle, 5 to shoot, 2 points. That one goes. Wells has got 14 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's George. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. 16 points for him.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to George. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Down low, here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Clarkson right side. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And then Morant slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Clarkson on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Now, here's George. He's got 16. Lobbed up there for Collins. No good that time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Pippen, the pass to Aldama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins. This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Jazz trail by 13. We've got 128. Oh, that was something else.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Aldama inside. Working on Collins. Aldama can't hit. George finds Kessler. The Jazz working the ball around now. Inside, here's Clarkson. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. .55 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Clock is at 3. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. He's got 7.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
Now, here's Kennard. Still without a basket. And that one's good by Pippen.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Name a type of shot Keontae George can hit it. More than capable of scoring at all 3 levels.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And he makes both free throws. Memphis leading by 10. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Over George. Stolen by Kessler. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For Utah, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
Now Morant. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Edey. And so that's the end of the first half. Memphis out in front. They lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. And that is our...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Guys, it has been a clinic out there by Keontae George.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Wells is out there with Jackson. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Edey. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. Here's Edey. Wells in the corner. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Utah shooting in this game 45%. George passes to Clarkson. Steps back and fires. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Jackson. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jackson's got 18 points in the game.
And he is a huge presence inside at both ends. Jackson's a great asset to have in the post.
And good that time.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Utah turns it over again.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. They set the screen. Stolen by Kessler. And here's George. 18 points for him. Kessler with the bucket. 12 points for him.
Defensive pressure simply not enough to deter Kessler in that instance.
BB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
He hits the second from the line. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Jazz trail by 10. Clarkson on the wing. There's the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 6th assist on the night. And for Memphis, they're shooting a scorching 68% in the game. Here's Wells. The Grizzlies with another miss. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Clarkson passes to Collins. The Jazz working the ball around now. Pulls up on the wing. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And the rejection by Pippen. And he recovers it. Here's Wells. He's got 14. Pass to Edey. And here is Wells. The Grizzlies with another miss. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Wells has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's a screen. Here's Edey. Count it. Edey's got 17 now.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Jazz trail by 9. George with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, you love to see Kessler draw the contact right there. Get that defender into a compromised position.
The Jazz have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. That's good from Kessler.
Well, from the moment he stepped into the league, Walker Kessler proved he was a rotation player. He gives you unbelievable defense, aggressive rebounding, and very good inside scoring.
Stolen by Clarkson. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Banked in off the glass. He has 5.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Jazz shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Here's Clarkson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Oh, slick move by Clarkson. Getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots over Clarkson. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Wells kicks to Jackson. To the inside. 6 to shoot. And Morant gets it to go.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
George passes to Markkanen. Collins against Jackson. Clarkson for 3. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Jackson against Collins. Jackson down low. Tries again. Edey can't hit. Jazz trail by 4. And George, here we go. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Wells. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Now, here is George. He's got 18. Intercepted. And it's Memphis on the break. Count that bucket. And now an 8-point Memphis lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
A different look for Utah. Filipowski comes in for Collins. And it's Sexton in for Jordan. Knocked loose. Morant with the steal. And he drives in and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? And the way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Here's Filipowski. Back to Sexton. Clarkson is screen on Morant. Sexton kicks to Clarkson. Drains the three-pointer. Clarkson's got 20 points.
After hitting only one from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Collier, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant. Jackson. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
All Jackson Jr. needed was daylight. Defense gave it to him, and he took advantage.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Edey with the rebound. Edey's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Aldama with the ball. He has 7. Sexton with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Markkanen's got space, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Markkanen's got 9.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Here's Jackson. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Sexton. Yep, that one goes. He's got 7.
Anytime you get points in transition, you are thrilled. You can see the speed of Sexton on display.
And the shot goes in.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Utah has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Now here's Pippen. Pass to Aldama. Puts up a 3. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
1 made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Pass to Edey. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 11 rebounds in the game. He's got a clear path. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
That free throw, no good. And Utah making a change here. Sensabaugh is checked in, and he sinks the second. Here's Collier. He's got 8. Pass to Filipowski, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Anthony comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Memphis leading by 13. Clark sets a screen for Jackson. Filipowski grabs the board. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And it's Memphis on the break. Outside, Sexton. Here's Sensabaugh. And he slams it one-handed.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammate. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Now here's Jackson. pass to Aldama. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And the basket by Jackson. 27 points for Jaren Jackson.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Jazz trail by 13. Outside, Markkanen. Here's Collier, defended by Pippen. Here's Sensabaugh. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. And he makes the first. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Memphis leading by 12. Anthony, the pass to Clark. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Clark's got his first points of the night.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Outside Anthony. Clark, a screen on Sexton. Aldama passes to Clark, and he gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Luke's checked in for the Jazz, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line. Too often, season number. Numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
To the paint, here's Sexton. Drops in the layup for 2. Sexton's got 9 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 12 points. Hit the basket from Collier.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
The Jazz making a switch here. Springer's checked in. Anthony, the pass to Clark. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. And that's now 6 points for Brandon Clark. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Jackson. No good with the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pippen. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Memphis, riding a 15-point lead at the end of... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Filipowski. Collier out there with Sexton. And it's Juzang in at the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah. There's Morant following the three-pointer by Utah. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Aldama has it in the corner. Morant outside. Jackson with the screen. Now here's Kennard. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that
triple was going to fall.
And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Jordan Clarkson. What's the news there, Dave?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Jazz's head athletic trainer. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. Now, this team came into the season with some high hopes. It's not the way they wanted to start things off. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Here's Sexton. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Now here's Jackson. Lets the 3 fly. Filipowski grabs the board. Filipowski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Sexton. Here's Juzang, defended by Aldama. Lets it fly from 18. That's short off the rim. And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Here's Morant. And it's good, 2 points. And it's now 26 points for John Morant.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Morant with the steal. Now here's Kennard. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Jackson is doubled. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morant. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Martin, he's checked in for Utah. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Caldwell Pope comes in for Jaren Jackson. And Anthony subbed in for Kennard. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Collier. Outside, Sexton. Inside, here's Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Clark sets a screen for Caldwell Pope. Back to Clark. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Back to Clark. Here's Sensabaugh. He's covered by Clark. Pass to Sexton. To the inside. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Martin from outside. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got assist number 8 now on the night. Caldwell Pope outside. Anthony on the wing. And now Utah, fast break. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Sexton. Memphis has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Morant finds Caldwell Pope. Back to Morant. Up and in on the layup. 30 points for John Morant.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Here's Collier. Pass to Sensabaugh. The teardrop falls in. Sensabaugh has got 5 points now this quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Aldama gets the bucket.
Just great timing on the play and rhythm on the pass. Cole Anthony setting his teammate up beautifully.
Now Sexton. Down low, taken away by Anthony. Fast break, here they come. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, tremendous awareness from Anthony on the defensive end, and then sets up a bucket for his teammate. Really good work.
From 6 feet, Sensabaugh. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Here's Anthony. And it's in there. Anthony's got his first points of the game.
Boy, you can see the speed by Cole Anthony on display. He can mix speeds. He can come right at you. That's a nice-looking drive.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Martin with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Now here is Martin. Here's Sensabaugh. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Anthony taking his time here. To the middle. Aldama passes to Anthony. The shake. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Clark. Here's Filipowski. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Cole Anthony.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And Wells is subbed in for Cole Anthony. Now here's Morant. Down low, here's Jackson. Basket good. 34 points for Jaren Jackson.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Jazz trail by 13. And George kicks to Clarkson. There's the lob to Markkanen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air and he'll finish.
Here's Morant.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Markkanen following the score by Memphis. Here's Clarkson. It's blocked. Now here's Wells. Defended by George. And it's Morant missing. Utah has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Clarkson for 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So Morant, he'll go to the free throw line. That one on Filipowski. Collins checked in for Filipowski.
Morant, one shot.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a 16-point game. Clarkson kicks to Markkanen. Kessler a screen on Caldwell Pope. Outside for George. Just 5 on the clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. George has got 21 in the game.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
George against Morant. And George, here we go. Yep, it counts. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Now, here is George. Right side, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler, and Kessler throws it down.
He can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
And it's Morant missing. Jazz trail by 13. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable. A testament to...
Oh, my goodness! Wow. What a play!
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high-percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jaren Jackson.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Collins dishes to Markkanen.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen, almost a throw-in in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
Clark, a screen on Sexton. Outside for Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sexton. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
To the inside. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.